Hey everyone. So a lot of you have been asking me about what is actually included in this kit. So I thought I would just show you. Now, some of what I am going to show relates to the coach certification, but I'll just mention which items are for that and which ones are in the base kit, which is what you would be receiving as a customer. And also, if you're a coach, just for the discount, or if you didn't purchase the certification, it's not automatically included is my point. There's an extra cost for the certification materials. So I just want to be clear about that so everyone gets the kit that they want. Hold on a minute. Maybe I can invite people to watch. Just inviting people in case anyone's around to join. Okay, so this is the certification workbook. I'm just going to take everything out of the box. And then social media strategies and invites. So those are both certification related things. And then the rest of this is with the base kit, which again, you can buy as a customer or a coach. And if you have a coach account, you might be what's called a preferred customer. In other words, it's just for the discount. Or if you're a working coach, you can still just buy the base kit. You don't have to buy the certification. You can start with the base kit and add the certification later if you want. Just getting everything out of the box. By the way, guys, if I invite you to a video, you can always click on it and save it to watch later. I hope the invitations aren't annoying. I just want to make sure you all know that I did a video, and then, if you can't watch it right then, I usually have my sound off, and then I click on it, click save, upper right corner, save for later, and then it puts it in my list of saved videos to watch later. Okay, so obviously you get the containers themselves. If you already have them, it's just always nice to have a new set. I have like 10 sets, so I will probably put these in a giveaway or something. But containers, the workbook is, so this goes with the video library. The video library is really like the main piece of this program, and it is very comprehensive, and I've learned so much with the videos that I've watched. So I'll show you how, I'll show you some of what's inside, but I just want to give like an overview first of everything that's included. Then we have the tracking journal right here. There's also a tracking app that's included. We have the Fixate cookbook, which has more than 100 new recipes. Some of you might have Fixate Volume 1. It's one of my favorite gifts to give because I really just love this cookbook. So these are all different recipes. In addition, there are more than 200 recipes that are part of the Fixate cooking show on Beachbody On Demand. Well, let me just I'll set that aside for a minute, right? Because as part of this program, you don't get access to all of Beachbody On Demand, or, it costs extra, but you do get access to everything in Fixate. So there's more than 200 recipes. There are video cooking tutorials, plus you can get a PDF. If you don't want to watch the video, you can just still get the recipe. So you get those 200 plus these 100 recipes, and if you have Volume 1, you have another 100, so over 400 recipes. And, oh, by the way, if you want Volume 1 and you don't have it, that could be your free gift with purchase instead of the other options that I have mentioned. Okay, and then 75 healthy lunch ideas for kids. And this, obviously, I printed out myself. I need like a binder clip, but you get access to this PDF. So if you have an e-reader, you could just access it that way, or on the Beachbody website. I printed it in black and white because I won't probably use it that much since I don't have kids and I'm not packing lunches for them. But I just wanted to see what you all have access to. You could obviously print it out in color if you want for yourself. So that's everything that's in the package. Now let's go over a little bit in a little bit more detail. Okay, just so I'm not like just staring at a page that I'm not talking about, or you're not staring at a page that I'm not talking about right now. Before I get into it, I just wanted to say, like, in addition to everything I've already mentioned, as a reminder, as part of this package, you get access to the 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme workouts as they are being refilmed. The original programs were on DVD. That means, you know, basically to save space, so you're not getting like a whole stack of DVDs, you would repeat workouts. So for the 21-Day Fix, you get 7 workouts. For the 21-Day Fix Extreme, you got 7 workouts. And then you have your Monday workout and your Tuesday workout, and they're the same all through the 3 weeks of the program. Now what they're doing, they are reshooting them with a new workout every day. And they are based on the originals. So there will be, it will be familiar if you did the original programs. But the moves are slightly modified, so they're slightly different each week. So, and by the way, there's still a modifier, still a low impact, lower intensity modifier for every single move of every session. And I think Autumn said in a video yesterday, there's actually like the same modifier from the original 21-Day Fix that everybody loved. So Kat's back, I think. I think that's what I heard her say. Anyway, new workout every day. So they haven't given us all of the details about how this is going to work, but basically they will be filming and they will live stream it as they are filming. I don't know what time yet. It's filmed in California. So if you're a morning worker-outer before work, you may not be able to get on live, but the replay will be available for you so you could do it the next day, the next morning. So you're just always one day behind. Okay, so they're still 30-minute workouts, and it's patterned on the moves that are in the original program, but they modify them slightly each week. So you might add, I don't know, say it was like the first week is lunges and the next week you add a little hop to the lunge, or it's just an example. But I just wanted to give an example of like how the same move could be slightly modified, you know, and then maybe week 3, you add a hop and you do something with your arms too. Okay, so that's how the workouts are developing from week 1 to week 3. But the other piece of it that's nice is you don't have like the exact same descriptions and jokes, like the words change from week to week. And if you're someone who gets bored easily, I think that's going to be really nice. So you'll have day 1 through 21, 21-Day Fix, starting April 1st. April 1st through 21st. Then there's a week in between. And, you know, you could repeat some of the workouts if you want, or do something else, however you want to do it. Then starting April 29th through, I feel like it's May 19th or something. I calculated it yesterday. But for 3 weeks, it'll be the 21-Day Fix Extreme. Now, the other thing that they have done is, Autumn said, like, week 3 of the 21-Day Fix will be slightly harder than the original 21-Day Fix. Week 1 of the 21-Day Fix Extreme will be slightly easier than the original 21-Day Fix Extreme. So don't let it scare you. She's actually created, like, the way that she has tweaked the programs is to bridge the gap that you could just continue on from week 3 of 21-Day Fix right into 21-Day Fix Extreme, and you will be more prepared. There's not a gap anymore between the programs. That being said, that extreme word still does scare people. Extreme, basically, like any cardio moves were also weighted in 21-Day Fix Extreme. So if you wanted to keep it more, in fact, that might be what the modifier shows, is doing the same moves without a weight. You know, you can use a lighter weight, but what makes it extreme is if you're choosing heavy weights. That's really all it is. So it's not that extreme. Just to reassure you, it's totally doable for most people, depending on, you know, if you're dealing with a physical issue, injury, chronic condition that you feel it may not be a good idea, let's talk and we can evaluate your situation. But, you know, for most healthy people, you could start with 21-Day Fix and continue on and not have to worry about not being prepared and it being too hard for you. Hey, Carla, how are you doing? Are you thinking of doing this program? Let me know in the comments. Let me know where you guys are at. Like, if you definitely doing this, if you're not quite sure yet, if you feel that it's not for you and why, let me know. All right, let's turn it back around. was I going to say anything? Oh yeah. Okay. So the libraries. So I might have gone over this in the other video, but just to be really clear, those workouts you will have lifetime access to along with the nutrition videos. Okay. It's in a nutrition tab on Beachbody On Demand if you're on the website. If you're in the app, the Beachbody On Demand app does not have these videos. I don't think. I feel like I might have seen them actually. But you want to be in, it's called the Nutrition Plus app, like nutrition with the plus sign. And it's also from Beachbody in the App Store. If you go in there, it'll have your same login, like email and password for all of the Beachbody sites and apps. Your login is the same. But you go in the Nutrition Plus app, and it not only has all of the videos for this program, it's also going to have the exercise videos. From what I understand, 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme will be in the Nutrition Plus app. So then that's where you go to watch the nutrition videos, to get the workout videos, and also to log your containers. Lifetime access, it's not a subscription. There's never another fee or charge for those, okay? Now, if you have a package that also includes access to the Beachbody On Demand workout library, that is a subscription. There is an annual cost to that. And I have been working with most of you that before you renew, we'll work together and you can get, a bag of Shakeology at a deep discount or something like that with the combo pack. That's what I usually try to do for my people, so that at least you're getting a really good deal on it and not just paying $100 for the year. I mean, it's a pretty good deal anyway, but you can get an even better deal if you get something along with it. Okay, but the workout library is still a subscription model. So these workouts, 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme, are going to be in both places. If you have access to both, you'll have access to them in both places. However, they will not be in the Beachbody On Demand workout library until May 31st. May 31st? May 1st? I think it's May 31st. It's sometime in May. My point is, if you just have the Beachbody On Demand subscription, you don't get access to the live filming, which I think is going to be one of the really fun parts of this. There's also a Facebook coach test group where they're just looking for feedback about how it's going for us, because they do like a rough edit of these videos and then they wait and see what people say of like, I didn't understand that move, and maybe they edit in some additional directions, or this transition was too short and they put a little more time in. And I think it's really fun to be part of that process and be getting kind of the raw first draft and be part of that. So for the live refilming, you've got to get access to the Ultimate Portion Fix in the month of March, and then you'll access the videos in the Nutrition Plus app. If you're okay with waiting until it's all filmed, it'll be available to all Beachbody On Demand subscribers. That's an annual subscription, or some of you are on quarterly, not many. But if you have access to all the workouts, this will show up in your library. I believe it's the end of May. Make sense? All right, now, what have we got? So let me just, let's start with the workbook. It's really, so this goes along with the modules in the video library. Foundations of Fix, Pick Your Path, Containers 101, Meal Prep, Family Fix, Easy Ways for Special Days. Now what's really interesting is I think this has eliminated some of the differences between the Fix, the container system, and To Be Mindset, because we're talking about emotional eating. We're talking about restaurants. We're talking about special occasions. And I think that's really wonderful, and we have the tracking journal as well. So there's a summary of the video, and I know some of you hate videos. Obviously, there's so much information in the videos, and I would really encourage you to watch them. But there is enough information in here that you can get the gist of the program without watching the videos. Again, I do still recommend watching the videos, but if you're really crunched for time and you're never in a position where if you're driving, you can listen to it even if you're not watching. I highly encourage you to listen to them, but if you absolutely can't, I still think you can get a lot out of this program because you'll have access to our support group. You can ask questions. I promise not to be a jerk and be like, go watch the video. I'll do my best to help you. But there's a lot of information in the book, okay? And then I just want to share, like, a certification book is really oriented around reflection. It's not like additional nutrition information. I haven't watched the certification videos yet, but in terms of the workbook, these are all exercises that we're doing and guiding our clients through. So it's not just like throwing information at you, it's really understanding how to guide people through the process, okay? In ways that they internalize the material so they'll really take it to heart and get better results that way. So that seems to be the focus of the certification, along with really understanding the nutrition information that's presented in the program, right? But from what I'm seeing, coaches don't necessarily, or the certification doesn't necessarily give you, like, it doesn't really take it deeper on the nutrition side the way it did with To Be Mindset. Now you're helping people find the right bracket and plan their day, and have all of those skills, and like interpreting their tracker. That was a big part of the To Be Mindset certification, and that does appear to be in here. I can update you guys more as I learn more. Let's look at the journal. So part of the To Be Mindset, the tracking journal was a really important part of it. So there's goal setting. This is very similar. So there's a lot of the process that's actually contained in the journal itself. It has reference sheets that are going to be really handy if you bring this on the go with you. Reminders of just really the basic principles of the program. Different focus for each week. So you really, again, can get a lot out of just the printed materials without watching the videos. Not that that's what I recommend, but if it's really the only option for you, it's still worth it. Okay, so what are we, so all of this has been explained in the intro. And then you're tracking your food, you're also tracking your water, your Shakeology, exercise, your, positive mindset, or, if you're feeling negative, celebrating successes, areas to improve, looking at the emotions around what we're eating, and really setting an intention for the next day. And then, so the whole point of this is, and actually I'm noticing she's not recommending you to go on the scale. Like, there's no place to put in your weight. So I'm so ingrained, that habit is so ingrained in me after To Be Mindset, I still will probably do that and just, write it on the page somewhere. But Autumn has always been one to recommend that you go more by how your clothes fit and just, taking pictures. So, and doesn't really, like, for 80-day obsession, she recommended us to only go on the scale once a month. So it seems that has not changed. Anyway, the tracker really enables you to look at all the different data points. And, if your energy was really low and you were in a bad mood, is it potentially because you weren't well hydrated? Like, you can start to see the reasons and connections between or among all of these things. And that's really the value of this journal. Hi to whoever's watching. I can't tell who you are. Hey, Angie. Okay, so that's the tracking journal. And then moving on, Fixate. I'll just page through so you can see a few of the recipes. This is really, the first volume was one of my favorite cookbooks. And again, this has all new recipes, all in line with the container system. I really love that there are holiday dessert and cocktail recipes. Obviously, like, the everyday ones are really valuable, but I think including this so we all have healthier options for special occasions is just one of the most fun parts. So there's some of their family story. If you don't know, Autumn's brother Bobby is a professional chef, and so he's like they do all of the Fixate videos together. I haven't read this yet. There's an interview. Let's get to the recipes. I kind of want to page through this whole thing. But if you feel like you are out of ideas, you'll get a new infusion, fresh infusion of ideas with this program. And a lot of you are in my Facebook group for support for this program. It's called Can't Contain Your Enthusiasm for Clean Eating. And I post tons of meal ideas in there. Angie's actually been helping me get caught up with my archives of those ideas. But if you look at those pictures and you're like, this looks good, but I don't know how to put it together, you know, if you don't have that level of comfort yet with the containers and knowing these amounts, I know that having a really precise recipe for everything can be helpful. So this is going to be really good for you as part of your package. And again, there's more than 200 video and PDF options within the virtual digital library as well. Lots of soups. Oops, I think I missed a few pages, but getting into salads. Doesn't it all look so good? I'm not even showing you the pictures. These are, a lot of them are more kind of special or creative ideas, which I think is really good. Like a lot of what I post is really just kind of like meat and potatoes dinners. Definitely has its place, but I think you can see Bobby's influence where these are a little more gourmet, a lot of them. Okay, maybe I am going to page through this whole thing. There's just so much that's good. I can't tell you how much I love Volume 1. And there are a lot of different kind of ethnic foods and flavors in a lot of these recipes. There's a lot of Italian influence also. Autumn and Bobby are Italian American, and their dad owned a restaurant, so they grew up around that. And they actually have their own restaurant now too in California, which I would like to visit one day. I'm excited for the homemade granola recipe because store-bought granola is really full of sugar most of the time. Getting into the dessert options. Well, those were snacks, but so these are sauces, just ways to make sure everything that you're creating is full of flavor. Here's the holiday section. So if you're looking for a healthier dish to bring to family occasions or even main dishes to use as your meals for holidays, these are some really wonderful ones. Oh my gosh, I love any like food flavored with lavender. That's gonna be fun. Okay. You know, a lot of these, so if you're looking at the vegan, this is actually a good point. So there is a full vegan plan for this, and it indicates which ones, sorry, I just had to look at those. They look so good. It indicates which ones are vegan, and there's a whole different way of counting for the vegan plan. But a lot of the treat recipes are, you know, yellows and purples, and, you know, like healthy fats. So I don't make that many of them because we don't get that many of those containers in a day. Okay, here we are in the cocktails. So these are like cleaner cocktails, most of them. And it's just nice because it shows you the exact equivalents. And it is in the book, like if you drink a beer or you drink a glass of wine, how to count that. But mixed drinks are harder to figure out. So it's nice to have some options with the container counts just set out for you. Okay, so that's volume 2. And then Healthy Lunch Ideas for Kids. Again, you receive the digital download, and you can either just view it on your computer or you can print it out like I did, and you can even print it in color if you think you will use it a lot. This has, I really love that there's a whole chapter of pastas and a chapter of pizzas, and then, you know, different sandwich, breakfast options, soups, wraps, salads, and a whole egg section. You know, that could be like a breakfast on the go, or you can have eggs be the protein for lunch too. So I'll page through that for you too. You get access to all of this. So some of these are, like, this is just, you know, an idea. Like, we know how to make a peanut butter sandwich, right? But it just balances everything. Actually, there is, so this ranch dressing is in the Fix8 book. That's what it's telling you. But there's, you know, a vegetable and a fruit, and a complex carb in pretty much every meal. So we get, you know, more sandwich ideas and just how to create a lunch around that. And a lot of them do use the recipes from Fix8. So I think this is going to be really, really useful for a lot of people, including me, hopefully one day, but not this year. Okay, so then the salads, I do think these are kid-friendly salads. So if it's underlined here, the recipe is in this PDF. So that veggie pasta salad is in the recipe appendix. Chicken and broccoli spaghetti, also you get the recipe. This is a Fix8 mac and cheese. So the salads are like pasta salads. Or am I in the pasta section? I must be in the pasta section. I thought I was in the salad section. I think I just made a mistake. Anyway, peanut butter sweet potato cookies. The recipe is in here. Mac and cheese bites, mini cornbread muffins. So that's kind of a heavier in carbs meal and doesn't really have a protein source in the main meal. So they recommend putting a Fix8 bar that would have 10 grams of protein as a dessert with it. So pasta, it's really spaghetti squash. That recipe is in here. Using some of the Fix8 recipes again. This bow tie pasta with meat and pea sauce is in here, and the flourless chocolate chip pea brownie is in the Fix8 cookbook. Some of them might be in the recipe collection that's online. Might not all be in the book. I don't think we saw those brownies in what we just paged through. This recipe is in here. Another recipe that's included. Like, there's just so much value in this package. Okay, pizza. So all different lunches with different kinds of pizza. So let me look at this real quick. Deep dish pepperoni pizza. Let me just find that recipe in the back. Oops. Easier said than done. I think they're in alphabetical order. I don't know. I wanted to look at the pizza recipe, but I think they're mostly with whole grains. Like, it probably uses whole wheat flour. We'll look if I can remember when we get to the back of it. So there's different kinds of pizza. What does this say? Broccoli crust Hawaiian pizza. Okay, and then it just has instructions for how to make it right on the page. There's a calzone recipe, apparently. Pepperoni pizza on homemade gluten-free bread, if you're feeling ambitious. I don't know if I would do that one as a parent. Chicken quesadilla pizza on a sprouted whole grain tortilla. Okay, these are it says breakfast for lunch, but if you're doing breakfast on the go, you could do these for that too. Oatmeal recipe, pancakes, French toast, homemade whipped cream, peanut butter and banana French toast, gluten-free pancake recipe in Fixate, waffle sandwich. I guess you use store-bought waffles for that. There's a broccoli bite recipe in here, the Fixate muffins, pigs in an egg blanket. And then these are eggs for lunch. So again, this could be used as breakfast or lunch on the go. And then if you have a thermal container where you can take soup and keep it hot or reheat it at lunchtime. A lot of different soup recipes. Again, some of them are from Fixate, some of them are right in this PDF. And if there's not much protein, they will suggest a beach bar to go along with it. Daily Sunshine also is our protein shake for kids, so sometimes that is suggested as a protein source instead. Wraps for lunch. I mean, this makes me want to pack some of these for my lunch, honestly. So some of them are right on here if they're really simple. Salads for lunch. And I think the serving suggestions are really nice. Like, even if you don't end up following it exactly, it gives you so many options for like what fruits and vegetables are lunchbox friendly that, you know, then you can just have more ideas to combine as you want to. And then this last section, what did she call it? Miscellaneous. It's just kind of ideas that didn't fit anywhere else, but a lot of the recipes for these are in here too. And pretty much every single recipe that's mentioned is provided, but I mean, you know, a lot of them are part of this PDF as opposed to Fixate. Cheese and crackers, we don't need a recipe for that. But it's nice to just have all of these ideas, right? Even if they're really simple. Okay, so then the back section is the recipes. I just wanted to see, are they in? Yeah, they are not in alphabetical order. I think, so if you're looking at the digital version, you could click on it and it would jump to the recipe you want. Yeah, I just wanted to look at the pizza one. I was just curious. Oh, so they're having you use store-bought organic biscuit dough instead of making your own. So it seems like a lot. I wonder about the homemade bread too, if you're making your own dough. Anyway, they have made an effort to make things more simple for parents who don't have a lot of extra time. So that is the 75 healthy lunch ideas for kids. And the only piece that I didn't mention yet is also from the certification. So if you're going for the certification, there's a guide to really just building your business on social media. I mean, relative to this program specifically, but I think, sorry for my dirty laundry, literally. No, it's clean laundry, but sorry for showing you my clutter. Anyway, I think the certification, the social media guide is really nice because that's obviously an important part of this business, and it's been something that we kind of just, you know, teach through our mentorship, but to really like kind of formalize it and give us some official tips for how to do that is really nice. So again, if you're getting the base kit, you get everything except this workbook that I showed you, and the social media guide. Everything else is included in the base kit, all of the digital access, except for there's like an extra set of certification videos that goes along with the certification, obviously. But the certification is an extra fee. It is discounted if you bundle it on up front, but then the certification on its own costs $100 if you want to add it later. Unfortunately, that's not one of the things we get a discount on, I don't think, as coaches. It's just the price is the price. So it's $50 as part of your package. No, it's $40 as part of your package. So if you want that, bundle it on now. But that's everything that's included. Let me know if you have questions. Any questions right now before I wrap up? So as of right now, all of these materials are only available if you have a coach account or if you join as a coach, which is included in the price of a challenge pack, okay? Like if you get the combo pack with either Shakeology or the Performance line. So it's the same price. It's not a long-term commitment. You can, you can cancel your account if you want to afterwards, but why would you want to? No, but as of Monday, it's going to be all available to customers as well. You don't have to be a coach / preferred customer to get it. All right, guys, I'll be around this weekend if you want my help getting signed up. Thanks for watching.